Hello book besties, welcome back to my channel and to the always anticipated Blind TBR. If this is your first time here, I'm going to discuss a few books that I have to read for the month for book clubs, and then I'm going to pick 5 books off of the blind shelves. I am mixing it up this time and I let Patreon choose 5 numbers, so I will open 5 books off of here and I can swap one of them if once I have the TBR curated, I'm not vibing with one of the choices, I can swap one time. Look how cute these dogs are. I had to get that for the June summer wrapping paper, but I did run out, and so don't mind that there's this brown wrapping paper. That's all I had left. First of all, some new releases coming out in June. There's only 2 that really stand out to me. I don't know for sure if I will read both of these in June, but I will definitely buy both of them and stick them onto my TBR. We have a new Taylor Jenkins Reid's book coming out called Atmosphere. It's like a female astronaut, I think. Like, she wants to be involved in the space shuttle program and things like that. To be completely honest, this is not a synopsis that would typically draw me in or have me reaching for that book, but I trust Taylor Jenkins Reid to write a really good novel. Plus, I've never read a book with that type of a setting and storyline, and I do really enjoy reading books that I've never really read anything like before. But one that is coming out that I'm pretty much certain I will definitely read when it comes out is the new Courtney Walsh, Everything's Coming Up Rosie. Courtney Walsh writes clean rom-coms. They're always laugh out loud funny and so cute. I love all of the characters she writes, so I'm really looking forward to this one because the female main character in this is in theater. I don't know if she's a director or if she's an actress within theater, but I've always loved theater. My little sisters have always done theater, so I think this one is just gonna feel right at home for me, and I have high anticipations for enjoying that one because I really like Courtney Walsh. And of course I have my Patreon book pick for the month. Actually, the poll ends today. Let's see which book is currently winning. I think it is safe to say that I will be reading Shield of Sparrows with my Patreon. This one came out in May and I actually totally missed this release. I didn't even hear about it until someone in Patreon nominated it for June. I have seen a couple people already giving it 5 stars. It is a romantasy, something about monsters, and I think has an arranged marriage trope as well, or marriage of convenience. I honestly don't really know, and if you've been here long at all, you know that I really like going into fantasy and romantasy blind. I'm not gonna read the whole synopsis, but guys, this cover and this special edition, exclusive limited edition, is so stunning, but it is on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm determined to try it on KU first, and just fingers crossed that this stunning edition will not be sold out so I can buy it if I end up loving the book. There could definitely be a plot twist and I just end up buying the book anyways. That's also very likely to happen. Irregardless, I'm excited to read this one. And then I'm also reading this Woven Kingdom with Wendy's Book Club. She operates this for free over on Fable. They read multiple genres, but June, she asked me to join her because she's reading a romantasy and she knows that I love it, and this book has been on my TBR for literally years and years. This is a YA fantasy. I honestly do not know what this synopsis is about. Again, I just kind of jump right in. I do know it's forbidden romance. It's a Persian mythology-inspired fantasy. Hopeless romantics will relish the agony of anticipation as they watch these fated lovers sort through their feelings. Already sounds like my kind of a book. Alright, that is it. So I actually don't have a lot of books that are set on my TBR. Let's just open these 5 books, see what I end up with. Again, I hopped in Patreon and I told them the first 5 numbers between 1 and 25 will be what I use for my blind TBR. I did end up only having 23 books wrapped, so if anyone said 25, we'll just go to the next number. First number is 7. Redemption. This is one of the top books that I wanted to read out of all the books I was gifted. This was so high up there. I'm just so excited about this book. It says, I'm a screw up. Proof: on my first day back in town, I accidentally assault an officer who also happens to be my brother's best friend. My tendency to make colossal mistakes around him is why I left town in the first place. He was like a jagged piece of glass pushing into all my open wounds, and I needed time to heal. Now I'm back more broken than when I left and clearly still making bad decisions. My heart isn't ready for him to be the one one who makes me face my demons, though, especially when he refuses to confront his own. So basically, this book was recommended to me on so many occasions by people who know I love deep, emotional type of stories, but I also hear this one's closed door. So if like you give me those two things, it could be a perfect book. I have such high expectations for this book, and I'm so happy that this one was opened. Okay, next number is 10. The Summer of You and Me. If you watched my haul, you already know that I handpicked this book because it gave me One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins read vibes. She lost her husband 5 years ago, and she has a daughter, and she ends up going back to like their hometown where they ended up meeting and like spent their summers together to be near his family and to hopefully heal. Turns out his brother has always had a crush on her, which, okay, that's a little cringe being that she married the brother, but I hope it's done really well and is like swoony and sweet. But he's always loved her, and the other brother just won her heart, so he's hoping for like this is his chance to step in and now win her heart. But while she's on the boardwalk, she sees someone who is like the identical twin to her dead husband. It sends her in a spiral. This sounds so mysterious, so good. I'm really excited to read this one. Denise Hunter has not impressed me in the past. I've read one other book from her and kind of hated it. I'm going into it a little bit hesitant and hoping that this one doesn't disappoint because it just sounds so good. Next is number 16. 7 Summers. This is perfect because literally, like, how could I miss the opportunity to read this in the summertime? Plus, my friend bought this for me and really wants to buddy read it. It was one of her favorite books, so I want to like get on that and not put that off, so this is perfect. After meeting one time and like falling in love, they've been meeting up for the last 6 summers, kind of saying like we'll just do this every year as long as we're both single. But apparently on the 7th summer, she does end up meeting someone else. It sounds really interesting. It sounds like it could potentially rip my heart out, and the friend that loved this book and is why she sent it to me, we have very similar reading taste, so considering this is one of her favorite books ever, I have really high hopes that I'm gonna love it too. Next is 23. This is probably my favorite TBR because I'm just so excited about all these new books. Sons of Blackbird Mountain. I've never tried this author, but I ended up with 2 of her books this month for my birthday. This one sounds so good. She is a widow and she ends up going to live with her husband's cousins, and it's a bunch of brothers. It's 3 brothers, and she's just hoping to like build a new life there, but her unassuming beauty disrupts the bond between the brothers. The younger 2 both desire her. One of them though, his name is Thor. He is deaf and mute, but she is falling for him. But the other brother also really likes her, but it's supposed to have some faith elements to it, so I trust that that story is going to be written just so beautiful and so heartwarming and could be exactly my type of a book with a love triangle, but also keeping it kind of wholesome. I'm just gonna keep saying it over and over again, guys. I'm so excited to read this book. How sad there's technically only one more. Number 6. All That Really Matters. I have so many friends that have loved this book. It's about an influencer who I think is just discovering the true meaning of life beyond the screen. It just sounds like a book that I'm gonna really love because I love that type of a story. The reminders of what matters in life. I mean, it's literally called All That Really Matters. Plus it's so pretty, summery, pinks and blues. I'm pretty sure there's like a sweet romance involved in this one. It's been on my TBR for a while and I finally got it for my birthday. I'm finally gonna read it, which makes me so happy. So technically I opened my 5, but I just can't help myself to do one more, especially because one of my friends, she was like, I'm late, but if you need an extra number, pick 19. So how can I not pick 19 for her? So let's add one more. The Lost Bookshop. My same friend who sent me 7 Summers also sent me this one because it's one of her favorite books. So she's gonna be so excited to see both of her books ended up on my TBR. This one will be a nice change of pace too because I think it's like a fantasy type of story. This vanishing bookshop that casts its spell, and these 3 unsuspecting strangers discover that their own stories are every bit as extraordinary as the ones found in the pages of their books. It doesn't really tell me a whole lot, but considering this is one of her favorites, I really want to try it and give it a chance. So that is a wrap. This has the potential to be one of the best reading months of the entire year for me if these books live up to the hype and expectations that I have for them. Plus the Patreon pick sounds really good. Plus I have a new Courtney Walsh coming. It's set up to be a really good month, a really good start to my summer reading. Not too huge a stack, so I have the flexibility to add other books as I mood read, which makes me really happy as well. Thank you guys so much as always for watching. Let me know what is super high on your summer and June TBR. And if you haven't hit subscribe yet but you liked this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button and sticking around. I hope that your books are amazing and that the start of your summer is great as we all get to hopefully enjoy some more reading and rest and fun and vacations this summer. And I will see you guys in the next video. Go read a book.